I was till you drank all my liquor. Well, I haven't said anything, Tony. So
Check. All right. I'm so sorry. Happy Friday, guys. I hope y'all had an excellent week. I do want to give a special shout out to Ozman. That was awesome. I know a lot of you guys don't even know who Krista was. For you to go over and donate, that means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry, my mic was turned off, and it's like, y'all didn't even hear what I was saying a minute ago. I think that's awesome. I didn't even realize it was Ozman was the one that donated until after the show. But that's great, man. I really appreciate it. I think that Shane's going through a lot right now, and he's pushing through it. And any help is great. John Wayne is like, "Hey, John, how you doing? You are only what now? A week away, 7 days away from being able to fly again after his heart surgery." So I think that's great. And I know John is biting at the bit to be able to fly again, but he has pushed through it, done all his exercises, taken all the 8 million pills they've made him take, and now he gets to freaking fly again. And I know John's like, about damn time. But yeah,
shit, Tony.
I'm happy for you, John. And hey, Tony, what you don't know how to start a show? I don't know. Well, the problem with it was my wavelength updated, OBS updated. It apparently pissed off the whole stream. So
Does she think that I can't see her?
who's Smokey?
Did you see how slowly she crawled over here?
She was sneaking up there. She was like, I'm gonna sneak up there, and she's not even gonna notice me. And then and hey, Bill, how you doing? And Bill's gonna get his trike out sometime in 2025 probably, and take a flight on that. I'm hoping, maybe, I don't know. Hey, Roden, how you doing? You know what? I watched One Wheel Grandma. She started making videos, and she's really new to it. And she posted a video, and she took a flight out of that. I can't remember the guy's name. I'm sorry. South Carolina. Rusty, is it Rusty? Anyway, Rusty, Randy, something like that. He just opened the field up. They had a fly-in down there. She flew, and then she had a motor out and had to land in a field. And apparently the hunters complained because it was hunting season. And she had to deal with the game warden. But everything went okay. She did a really good video. For her first video, that's pretty damn good. She was doing a voiceover. So I think she did a really good job at that. Now, I promised that I was going to tell. Now that Linda's here, I promised I was going to tell about my Impala Super Sport. Now, I may have the speed wrong because I did do 163 on my motorcycle, and I know I was close to that on the Impala, so it's probably faster. 154 to 160, somewhere in there. So, for those of y'all that don't know, I used to own an Impala Super Sport, which has an LT1.
Thumbed his nose at the law.
Well, it has an LT1 Corvette motor in there. So car insurance on it was like a family car. That's what they charged me for. They were like, yeah, it's listed under a family car. And I'm like, yeah, it's a family car with a Corvette motor. Go figure.
Yeah,
So,
but it's got 4 doors, therefore it is a sedan. It's
it is a
family
sedan, yes. So the insurance wasn't that bad on it, and I have full coverage on it. But anyways, one day in Georgia, there wasn't that much traffic, so I decided to get on the gas.
I
And
find that hard to believe, but okay.
yeah, it was one of those freak occasions that there wasn't that much traffic. So I decided to jump on the gas. I don't remember if I was racing somebody or what happened. So I got on the gas and I started picking up speed and more speed and more speed. And I know I was well over 150 miles an hour. And it has a digital speedometer on there. And I was like, man, I'm flying. Now, what happened was, hey, Breeze, at that time, I didn't see it because I was coming around a curve and there was a state patrol that had someone pulled over at the time. Now, I went by that cop so fast. I mean, I looked over and I could see him running back to his car as I was approaching because I know he felt the wind draft from my car. Whoa, I just flew by him. So this is my thing, right? Okay, I went 150 something miles an hour past this cop, and he had somebody pulled over probably doing 10 miles an hour speed limit. So I'm doing 150, 160 miles an hour. So when I passed him, I was like, oh crap, I'm so gonna go to jail. I'm going to jail. So I figured, you know what? I'll pull over. I'll get off the next exit and I'll go hide, which I did. Okay. The funny thing about this is I pulled up, got off the exit. Not going to say which exit because I might be able to narrow down. They may have a ongoing case on. Anyways, I pulled over. I hid in a shopping center and I stayed there in that shopping center for like 30 minutes. No lie. So I figured, okay, he's gone now. Everything's cool, right? I left the shopping center and I came back to the light. And luckily, I was in the middle lane. There was another, one of those box trucks, like a U-Haul type truck next to me on the left. I pulled up just far enough to look over at the light where the car's coming off the expressway. That state patrol car was sitting right there at the light. And I was like, oh my God, if he sees me, I'm dead. So I'm like leaning back in the seat. Not that it hid the car, but you know, he turned and never saw me. So I got back on the expressway, headed the other way. I was so scared. I was like, oh my God, how is it possible that this car is here 30 minutes after I blew by him? He's just now coming off the exit. I don't know if he got there and waited or what happened, but yeah, I was scared to death. So that's what happened on the Impala story. Out of the many billion stories I got, that one was pretty fun. That was my Linda was asking for bad things that we did, and that's one of the 8,000 bad things I've done in my past. So I did get some stuff in the mail. I want to thank Jazzy and David from Yeehee for sending this stuff over. I got the new Puremax 2 and I got the MQ class. Now, we're going to talk about both of these. The Puremax 2 is definitely an upgrade over the regular Puremax that they came out before. I will show both of those on camera, which I need to get that camera pulled up, as a matter of fact. I don't have it pulled up yet.
I think we have a gherkin.
You saw a gherkin?
Well, I haven't seen it, but I'm fairly certain we have a gherkin.
Okay, so Munchkin is watching a cat that is in labor that people have been watching religiously for the last week and a half, 2 weeks.
Since Saturday.
that's supposedly in labor, but she's just now having her babies. So there you go. So
Her name is Pickle, and the babies are gherkins.
okay, so I think the camera's correct. Yes, it is correct. Whoa. Even though it's off, let me try and fix this a little bit. I don't have Will's good video content that he does. You know, I can't do all that fancy editing and stuff. So, let me go back to this screen. There we go, and there, and now we're back. Okay, so give me just a second. So, on the Puremax 2, I'm going to show you all the regular Puremax and the Puremax V2. So let's go to the build cam, if I can find the button for it.
Gel, not mousse, Tony. Caster, fix your shit.
How about now? Okay. I swear, once any of this takes an update, I have to go back and redo everything. It's a pain in the ass. I'm sorry. This is the regular Puremax, and this is the Puremax V2. So right now it's locked, but you should be able to see. Let me see if I unlock it.
There are 3,974 people watching the gherkining.
So this screen here I got from Cloud Chucker, which is basically a scuba doob. It's like a skull. Wear a scuba mask. Yeah, well, basically that's not a scuba mask, that's a snorkel mask. But there is a separate adapter that you can buy for this. It's a SXI adapter. SXI Link is what they call it. And with that, you can update the mod. You can put different backgrounds on here, themes, etc. You can change the wattage on this. This does have temp control. It has all the cool bells and whistles. The airflow is on the side right here, which you can adjust up and down. The pod, I have not seen this thing leak a single drop, not a drop on the side, on the bottom, anywhere. When you put the pod back in, the whole mod vibrates, which I think is a pretty cool. It'll say pod, you know, that the pod's in there. Pod ready is what it says. So the other one didn't do that. I think this one's cool. And down at the very bottom right here, even on my custom screen, you can see that it's 25 watts, 60 puffs right there. Your battery meter's up in the corner here, which is full right now. But the pod itself, to fill this, is actually pretty cool. You turn the drip tip, and then you can slide this door open, and then it has a rubber gasket here, and that's where you stick your juice bottle down in there, and then you fill it, and you close that, turn the drip tip back straight, and then put your pod back in, and you're good to go. There's multiple coils that they have for this thing. I've got every kind of ohm you can think of. I'm using the 0.6 that it came with, and I'm vaping it at 25 watts, which can you use the old pod in the V2? I don't think so. Let me check. Ooh, they look very similar. Let's go back and do a check. Because why would I not check that? So this is the old pod, and this is the new pod. By God, it works. Yes, it does. So you can use the old pod in the new. And it's vaping. So yes, the pods from the original Puremax do work in the Puremax V2. They're basically the same thing. So as long as you have the newer pods that's got the sliding door on there, you're good to go. The original ones didn't have that, but these do. They're banning vaping. Tony, they've been trying to ban vaping for so long. Who knows what's really gonna happen?
I haven't noticed any extra pushes lately.
No
on that.
extra rules or anything going on yet, but I'm gonna show y'all how this thing vapes. It puts out a decent cloud. For a little bitty pod like this thing throws out a decent cloud. Now, this has draw, so you can choose whether to activate by draw or by the button that's on the front. You can use that to fire it, or both. You can have it to where you push the button to vape it, or draw, or like I said, you can do both, draw and push the button. You can
banned in California, Tony.
You can lock it. Like I said, if you lock it, it basically locks the buttons on the front, but you can still do the auto draw. So in case you have this in your pocket, it won't fire if it's able to push this button on the front, but you can still draw and vape it. So locking it that way is the way. I like doing it just draw. That way I can lock this, and then I don't have to worry about it accidentally firing in my pocket. And like I said, it doesn't spill a single drop of juice. Not a single drop. The flavor is absolutely delicious. It's just like the original Puremax was. I think this is a definite upgrade. The older Puremax, it's smaller. I don't know if y'all can see really. That is definitely smaller. The original Puremax is smaller. But the addition of the screen on here and being able to go in here and adjust the wattage manually is pretty cool. Changing the themes on there is pretty neat. I like that. The only problem I've ever had out of it, which was also an issue I had, because I keep it 100% with you guys. The only problem I've ever had is sometimes when I'm holding this, I'll show y'all. Let me show you on the build cam. So since the airflow is on the side, sometimes if you're holding it, you may grab it like this and go to vape it, but you're covering the airflow. So you just got to get in the habit of not covering that one area right here, and then you're okay. It's only happened to me a couple of times, and you can tell once you start vaping it that you're not getting your airflow, and then you're like, oh crap, and move your finger, then it's good. It's still not going to dry hit you or anything, but just be aware that the airflow comes from this side here, and it's very adjustable. When you get it, it's right in the middle, which is half and half, which is more of a restricted direct long. And then when you do it all the way to the bottom, it's a straight direct long, and it's perfect like that. I like it like that. So I usually leave it all the way open. But the Puremax leaks. Oh, so you saw the Puremax leak on the other one. Yeah, I haven't had that problem, and they're the same pods, obviously. I will show you. I mean, I'll show you right now. I don't know if you can see very good down in here, but there is not a drop of juice. Well, if I bring the mod over to the light, you're not going to see it. There is not a drop of juice down inside this. Where's my little flashlight? I can't find it. I can use my camera flashlight on my phone, right? Look how dry that is in there. There is not a drop. And I've been vaping.
On your finger? The hell?
What?
Look at your thumb. What'd you do to your thumb? You've been just chewing on it?
I always got something going on with my finger.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like that it vibrates when you put the pod back in there. Boom. Zzz, and then it says pod ready. and then it goes back to your main display screen. The MQ class. Now, the MQ class, it depends. It's not for your hardcore vapors like Cloud Chucker that vapes the big old mechanical mods and stuff. But if you vape anything under 60 watts, because the MQ class goes up to 60 watts, it's perfect for you because it's very small. This is the MQ class. It takes one single 18650 right there. It also has USB charging slot right there. Screen is right here, and you can see I have it at max 60 watts. Now I haven't fired it yet because there's nothing in here. I mean, there's coils on this tank, but this holds up to a 24 millimeter atomizer. Anything bigger than that, and you're going to overhang. So this is the top. And this has the nice screw-in bottom that Yeehee is known for, and even some other mod companies. But yeah, that's it. And it's showing 0.11 because there is a coil in here, but I'm not going to use this one. This is the Aromomizer Supreme right here. So yeah, this is a Aromomizer Supreme RDTA is what I have right now. So we're going to try to probably build something on that here in a little bit, which has juice flow adjustment and airflow adjustment. So I figured, why not use it? It's dual coil, so you could either run it as a single coil or dual coil, but I'm going to probably do dual coil either way. But this way here, there's no overhang on the side or anything. So that's that. I think 24 millimeter is a decent size. I mean, when we originally started vaping, I know a lot of stuff was almost everything that we vaped back in the day was 22 millimeter, 22 millimeter, 22 millimeter. And then they started going up and up and up and up. And, you know, we got tanks now that are like 42 millimeter. They're absolutely ginormous. But we also have mods that'll take it, like the Hammer of God. It'll take up to a 42 millimeter
Mine
tank.
won't, because the damn thing's dead.
Yeah, yours. We should have said something because yours has an issue that I don't know what's going on with it. I don't even see where mine is. It's got to be up here somewhere. But yeah, it needs. I need to check and see what's going on with yours. Is it the fire button? What's going on with it? Because hers would randomly fire stuff. No, Cloud Chucker, like I said, you've done enough. I do like that tank that you bought. Don't get me wrong. That Titanide looks really cool. But yeah, Cloud Chucker was trying to buy me a tank, and I'm like, no, dude, they're like $80. Well, after shipping and everything from the UK, it's like $80. It's not, no. So, like I said, if I want it bad enough, I'll just order it. It's a single RTA tank, which some of the singles are great. Most of them are mouth to lung when they're like that. And that would mean a lot to me, depending on you getting the new XL Hog. I think that's what we got, isn't it?
I don't know.
Where is my hog? That's what I need to know. I have one, and I think it's
It
for.
should be with you at all times.
I thought it was 421 700s. Now I could be wrong. It could be 418. Where
650s.
the mod has disappeared.
It hasn't disappeared. God damn, you'd lose your head if it wasn't attached to your body.
Then where is it?
I don't know. It's in your office somewhere.
I thought you were gonna be like, it's right here, but yeah. There's no way that wouldn't even fit up on my shelf, so I know it has to be on one of
Either on your
these.
desk or behind you. Scuba's got ghosts that sneak in and fucking steal his shit.
I do, and it's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they steal my stuff. Where's my hog, man? Oh, there it is. Aha.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh my God, this is the 18650 version. I didn't even, that thing was hid back there. So, yeah. So, the one I have, and I can show y'all right now. I thought this was the big boy. This is obviously 18650s in the back. And those are brand new batteries. It's just been sitting here. It's still almost fully charged.
Since you got another one of them, the duplicate of the mod that we took apart to send out to get painted that never happened.
I think I need the now that they got an XL version, I need the XL because the 21700 is the way to go.
Not that I see, Frankenmeiser.
That would be awesome. I did not realize I thought the one that we got was the 21700, but no, it's 18650. It's 4 18650s. Don't get me wrong, it's still a bad to the bone mod, but 4 21700s, that's the thing right there. Oh my God, don't start. Now, Cloud Chucker, when you give me UK links, that gets me in trouble because then I got to pay a crazy amount to have it shipped over to the US. I'm sure the US is going to have a place for me to order so I don't have to order from the UK. I don't mind looking at it right there. Oh yeah, look at there. They have classic black, gunmetal, plasma blue. Oh, look at that. It's like black with blue splatter on it. That is awesome. And then satin purple, which looks like a light purple is what I would call it. Almost a pink. But that plasma blue is off the chain, man. I need one of those. So there, yeah, that plasma blue, that would be me right there. See, this one I got in purple, which is great. I love the color of it. But blue, come on, man. I gotta get a blue one.
They have designer mousses now.
So did you hear what happened with Julie while they were posting, hey, don't post anything to Julie's?
No, from what I gathered from the message, she had a death in the family.
Yeah, her father died.
Oh.
So that.
Yeah, my condolences.
Yeah, it sucks. I've already lost both of my parents, so I can't call home to mommy or anything like that, unfortunately. But I'm a grown man now,
you
so.
Can call mine.
Huh?
So you can call mine.
I can call your parents? All right, we'll just do that.
Well, I mean,
your
mom.
parent, your mom, yeah.
Still think you would have got along well with my dad. Everybody got along well with my dad, though.
Y'all still, this is, if y'all see that big cloud I'm putting off, that's coming off the Puremax. Just saying. This is
just. Need to borrow one of those.
I only have one Puremax 2. I have the regular Puremax.
I don't care. I'm going to need to borrow one of them while I rebuild my shit.
Oh, yeah. That's good stuff right there. So we have a fly-in coming up in not even 2 months, really. It's coming up faster than I thought it would because it's already the end of January now. And Fly for Gauge is coming up because it's still on, so we gotta try and get prepared. I did go ahead and pay for my pilot's fee and for the t-shirts. So Shane should have got that, but I'm not gonna message him going, hey, did you get my? I'm not doing that. He knows where it came from, so I did already pay pilot's fee and
is to
couple
pay
shirts
for the fucking camper and the rental car.
Yeah, that's gonna be the killer.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's gonna charge. You know, it's almost. I wonder if it's cheaper just to go. Hey, let's just get a U-Haul van. I mean, we don't need nothing fancy to drive down there, but it
Fuck off. If
what?
I'm driving 12 hours, I'm driving in luxury. I ain't driving no janky ass
I'm
U-Haul
driving
van.
in luxury, by God. Give me a freaking SUV with cruise control. And all right, I got you. They're probably not that much difference in price anyway, so. Screw that. I'm not driving a damn U-Haul. Hey, you know, when I took the U-Haul to move from Georgia to Virginia, that son of a gun, the AC went out, and it was the middle of July. No, was it June? June. It was hot. It was hot. Janky, right? Yeah, there you go, Will.
Is there any other word for a U-Haul van besides janky? I think not.
Hey, you know, we both use those type of words. Just when we use them is different. Look at Cloud Chucker. Cloud Chucker, you trying to get me in trouble? He's like, I got the but straight from Vapor's Cloud. Ooh, that one's gunmetal, and it's silver
Or
with black
there's
splatter.
The hotel that we stayed in was like 2 miles away, right around the corner. That was fairly nice.
Oh, okay. I found it, Cloud Chucker, and you suck because it's not cheap, but yeah. Oh, I gotta have
Yeah,
that
and
mod.
see, I'm still butthurt because why would I pay $150 for a new one when the last one I bought lasted what 6 months? And now it's
I
auto-firing
totally get
randomly?
that. I totally get that. Now I see why you say that, but yeah, the one he sent, the link he sent me is straight to Vapor's Cloud, which I've ordered from them before. So, they even have payment plans. That's hilarious. I've never heard of Sezzle though. 4 interest-free payments with Sezzle. Is that the successor to whatever that other one was? That
Yeah,
used
but
to be?
I'm cheap, Neil, and I don't want to spend $150 for something new and shiny that's going to sit on a shelf because it's.
They
fucking broken.
have satin purple. They got classic black, gunmetal, and then the plasma blue, which the plasma blue looks amazing. Damn it.
I don't know. That's his job, and he has not done it.
My job? What?
He sat around in his drawers working from home today. Didn't even go get no soda. Drank up all my liquor.
I did not know we were low on soda, or I would have been like, oh, I need to go. Hey, you don't want to send me a bunch of orders at 5 freaking o'clock. I was like, oh crap, I got to do all these. So that's what I did.
Sorry, I left work.
Except for one. I didn't do one. I left one for Monday. The rest of them I put in, and I was like, man, I've seen
home. He's still in his drawers.
I've seen Ambrose so many times. I'm like, what?
He's buying the whole damn road.
So Tony, when you when you own your own home, you can sit around in your drawers and work, no problem, man. I don't see the big issue. I'm surprised she jumped my case because I don't know how many times I've told her on the weekend, "Oh, you just gonna walk around in your drawers all weekend?" And she's like, "It's my house. I can walk around in my drawers if I want to." So it's the same damn thing. You do it on the weekend, so don't say.
I was just giving you shit. I don't care if you're still in your underwear. It's just you.
It literally, literally was giving me shit because I was in my drawers. They were boxers. I mean, come on, boxer briefs.
I went and had margaritas in the middle of the day today.
Hey Scott, what's up, man?
It's not a good idea to go have margaritas and then go back to work.
Yeah, I'm surprised y'all came back to work.
I had stuff to do.
Oh, you're on 50/50 juices, King Cobra. Yeah, I could see that being an issue just because of how thin 50/50 stuff is. But I have been able, I've made 50-50 juice before. It is
What you
thin,
making, Neil?
but considering how cold it is outside right now, 50-50
made
will
some.
work in most tanks now just because of how cold it is. It makes the juice thicker. But in the summertime, 50-50, man, that stuff is like water. It's very thin. It
I
lasted
was a
all
lot
day.
less irritated after 2.5
Nice, Cloud
margaritas.
Chucker. So he put a Molicel P28 in there. Yeah, I love how they're printing. You can't use this in a vape device all over the batteries now, but that's what we're gonna do.
Covering their ass.
Yeah, they're covering their butt, but we're using them in a vape device.
If you blow your leg off, we didn't tell you you could do that.
It's like they put you can't use this in a vape device, but we can put it in a Tesla. Get the hell out of here! Get the hell out of here! It's fine for a car, but you can't use it in a vape device? I don't think so, Scooter.
Well, you're not going to stick your car in your pocket with your car keys and some loose change, so.
It's not in your pocket, but it's surrounding you instead of
Some people
having
still
it in your
have
pocket.
not learned battery safety at this point in time.
She's on the phone with Shane. Wait, who's on the phone with Shane? Oh,
Angela.
Angela is. Okay, gotcha. Now,
You would
okay.
make a horrible private investigator.
You know what, King Cobra? I'm totally with you on the, hey, do I really need a 400-watt mod? Probably not. But what happens one day when you get a nice RDA and you're like, man, I wonder what it would taste like if I could vape this up to 400 watts? Or you want to do a cloud competition or something crazy and you need
Nobody does cloud competitions anymore.
Right, yeah. You want to blow a gigantic cloud and you're like, well, I got this 400 watt. I can just crank it up and blow this big old cloud. Maybe you're trying to impress your friends. I don't know. Are you going to use the 400 watts? Probably not. And it's not really about the wattage it goes to. It's about the battery life. 421-700 is going to last a long time because I know we got the Guars.
Apple lime cherry. That sounds like that would be good, Neil.
The Guars with two 21-700s last a long time. So with 4, think of the battery life on that. Not a mod that you want to go flying with, that's for sure. It's too damn heavy and too big. But yeah. Cloud Chucker has his vape shed back. Yeah, buddy.
What's your okay kind of news? Tell us that first, then the great news.
He should put Chucker in the shed. He can make his own videos. Some okay kind of news and some great news.
How many clouds could a cloud chucker chuck if a cloud chucker?
Hey, those are
clouds.
Both of those newses sound good. I mean, I think. So if you got great news and then some okay news, those are both good though. Just take a make and wire it to a car battery. You can get 400 watts. Okay, Neil. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's gonna hook some wires straight up to the car battery, hook it right up to my atomizer, and get my fire on. All right, I got 400 watts. That would be strong.
I'm trying
Strong.
to decide if I want to make you do this.
Make me do what?
Re-wick this and put all my shit back together.
Okay, I'm gonna try and put how many clouds could a cloud chucker chuck if cloud chucker could chuck wood?
All right. So this is how little you listen to me. You laugh at what Will typed, but you completely missed what I said.
You said you wonder if you want me to rebuild.
I said how many clouds could a cloud chucker chuck if a cloud chucker could chuck clouds? And you blew by that completely because you were trying to figure out what you were going to say as soon as my lips closed.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
No, you don't, because you don't. You hear womp 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 when I talk.
Yeah,
I need a penis so you pay attention to what comes out of my mouth?
I watched Snoopy in the past. Wah, 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 wah. I wasn't trying to ignore you. I was just trying to read what was in chat so I could reply to it. I was talking about the car battery thing. Welcome to marriage. You know, and Munchkin keeps going, hey, when we get married, I'm like, I don't know. And she's, I don't know. So I don't know. There you go. It will happen. It took you 5 minutes to type that out. Yeah, and you didn't even get it right. What the hell? As many clouds as a cloud chucker could chuck, if a cloud chucker could chuck wood. I mean, it's
I'm
close.
Sure cloud chucker can chuck wood and clouds. It'd be impressive if he could chuck clouds and wood at the same time.
No, you cannot send me links and stuff, Cloud Chucker. That is against the rules. You try to make me buy stuff, and I'm the one that's supposed to make y'all buy stuff. And Linda was asking, hey, what's something you're good at? And I'm like, I'm good at making people buy stuff for no apparent reason, because I don't try to sell y'all on stuff, but it happens, and they're like, oh, you're a great salesman, and I'm like, I don't think so, but people buy stuff after I guess it's just the way
I'm mad at you. You drank all my liquor.
My enthusiasm about said product makes people buy it. I guess. I guess. I don't know. But it's still cool. Oh yeah. The Puremax does come with 2 drip tips. So the one I have on there is more of the cigar style, I would call it, but it also comes with a round drip tip. So if you're more accustomed to just a normal round drip tip, you can use that also.
I hope you just copied what you typed before and just replaced the last word instead of typing that out all over again.
Okay, for the record, as many clouds as a cloud chucker could chuck, if a cloud chucker could chuck clouds, damn it. Oh, I like it. I like it.
How do you just highlight your comment and right click and
Oh, he said
copy?
show everybody a picture. All right, I'm gonna why is it making me log into my phone? He's like, here's the answer to the question. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see this. There's the cloud that Cloud Chucker chucked. If a cloud chucker could chuck clouds. you can see the
foggy.
You can see the ground a little bit, but
Yeah.
we can't fly through that legally. I'm just saying. Oh my God.
He said it's a video.
A .22 ohm coil on a 12.6 car battery is 722 watts.
He
Ouch.
said that's a video.
Oh, it's a video?
Oh, yes. Yes. We forgot to mention that earlier in case everybody
Oh,
doesn't
damn,
know.
it is a video. All right, I'll show y'all here in a second. I
Lead
didn't realize it was a video. My bad.
Lead Pipe passed away on Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Jen Higgy had showed a picture of a bowl that he had made for her, and his wife came on and said that he passed away peacefully on Monday. So that's
Yeah, Lead Pipe was a cool guy, man. He was a cool cat. And
yeah.
let me show y'all this video.
I still have my tank that he made for my
Why is it
my
freezing
little
up? There we go.
what's the tank that you used, the Boreas? He made me a matching tank, glass, and a drip tip for the Boreas.
Oh my gosh. Cloud Chucker, you're in a haunted area, man.
That's
Sounds
a lot
like
of
Darth
clouds.
Vader.
It's like blocking out.
I want y'all to hear the sound that's coming from this. It sounds like Darth Vader. It's like That's awesome. It Sounds like a scary movie, right, Tony? Yeah, he was definitely getting his cloud chuck on.
But it smells like lime cookies.
He should have said, "Luke, I'm your father." Yeah, lead pipe.
Yeah. He was a cool dude.
He made Jen from Higgy's a nice bowl for their dog, and that was the last thing he made before he passed away. So she's got a cool memento to remember lead pipe by, which I think is cool. But yeah, it sucks, man. We're losing too many people, guys.
Well, we're getting older. I mean, you know.
Today I learned how to chuck clouds. Exactly, trash bag. Now you can. Oh, he put it on the Hangout group. There you go. If y'all want to go rewatch that, it's on the Hangout group. We have lost so many vapors that have actually been a part of this chat just this past year, going into this year, that it's ridiculous, man. I don't want to see anybody else go. Y'all are not allowed to die. All right? No dying. Stay alive. I can't handle any more loss. I mean, if y'all all die, I'm gonna cast to nobody, because I don't get new viewers. I get the same viewers. That's my thing. I won't be going anywhere. Right, Breeze? You ain't going nowhere, Breeze. You stay right there. And it's like I said, my stand is up there that Breeze made right there, the low pressure zone that I got reminded of, that I forgot it says on the back, because I rarely look at the back of it. Breeze made that, and that is my prized possession, more than the Dyson fan, more than anything else I've ever got. That stand is the bomb. I love that stand. So yeah, Breeze did great work. Just hold on to the ones you love. Yeah, and Tony, I agree with that statement. I do. Breeze, you deserve every bit of it. I mean, honestly, you worked your butt off. I'm still looking at that thing going, do you know how heavy that was when it showed up in a box? I was like, what in the hell? That felt honestly heavier than the paramotor I unloaded, which doesn't make sense. Did the first Puremax mod leak on me? Neil, that's an excellent question. Let's look and see. Actually, no. Now, see, I've had three. I had the original one, and then now the original one was not a fault of Yeehee or SXMini. It got left out in the rain. It messed up, and I was able to make it work again, kinda, but it didn't work perfect. Then I got sent another one, which is this one. And it works great. Haven't had any issues with this one at all. I just keep forgetting to take it to work with me, because this is a lot easier to hide vaping than it is like a big tank or something. If I take a tank into work and I blow this giant cloud and somebody walks through the door, I'm going to get in trouble. So I like taking something discreet. So I'll usually bring a little disposable pod or something. I don't like bringing my big... Shannon brings her big tank and just blows big old clouds, but nobody can see her because she's way in the back. That's fine, but so I rarely take a decent sized tank. I'll take this to work, clouds, but I don't vape it unless I know. I can
blow big ass clouds, but I don't. I vape like a normal human being.
Inhale it and hold it in. Scott, that's what I do. So if I'm thinking maybe somebody might come through the door, I'll just inhale it and hold it. If you hold your vape in for like 3 or 4 seconds, by the time you exhale, no clouds come out, and that works fine. But sometimes I get surprised. I'm like, oh, like I just took a vape. I'll have to hold my breath and be like, hold on a second. And then I'll wait till it and I know it's gone. Then I'll talk. Authentic Michael Jordan shirt. Nice, Cloud Chucker. Got a Jordan shirt. Heck yeah. I mean, as far as authentic possessions go, I don't know, man. I got a lot of mods that I really like. Most of them are generic mods that anybody could buy or could buy back in the day. But sentimental stuff that people made or you can't get anywhere, that mod stand is it. That's the one. Hello, Stephen Wood. How you doing? That mod stand, and it's got a Risky Biscuits hat on top of it right now. That's why it looks weird. That right there is a Risky Biscuits hat on top of it. I have the cool octagon looking LED thing next to it that's not plugged in right now, but Kangook America hat over there.
That's your sentimental shit?
No, that's not the sentimental stuff. That's not. I really like that mod that is now owned by Munchkin. Starts with a P.
The Pacifica.
The Pacifica, yes. I really like that
Now
mod.
you just lost all rights to it. You don't even remember what the hell it was called.
I gotta think about it. I'm getting old. I can't feel all that. You feel Willie Nelson's presence? The Pacifica is a great mech mod. I got a lot of mech mods that I really like.
The magnet is snapped in half and the button. It somehow flipped itself over and snapped.
Roll me up and smoke me when I die. Oh my goodness. That's got to be a Willie Nelson quote. Either him or Snoop Dogg. Those are the two.
No, that's Willie.
Those are the two king smokers right there. But from what I understand, Willie's even hardcore more than Snoop Dogg. Have you used the Valkyrie RTA?
Able to outsmoke Snoop.
Don't I have the Valkyrie? I do have. Now I don't have the new Valkyrie. I got the original Valkyrie big giant tank. The new one has some updated features which I'd like to have on mine. But let me see if this is the old one. I'm not sure if this is it or not. Yeah, this I think is the one before the new one. This is a Valkyrie, but it's huge. Don't get me wrong. It's a great tank, but it's designed for a bigger mod, and it holds lots of juice capacity. And this is for chucking clouds, man. It depends on what you're going for. If you're going for chucking clouds, it's great. The flavor's okay. I'm not going to say it's got the best flavor out of any RTA on the market by any means. There's a lot of RTAs that's out that blow that away as far as flavor goes. Hell, I like some of the old RTAs. You're looking to get the 40 millimeter one. The new one, Steven, I think is good. I don't have the new one. The one I got is the original Valkyrie, but the new one did look cool. I should have bought the new one, but I haven't got it. You're getting it for your lipo. I think you'll be happy with it. Number one, it has top airflow. So you can't, even if you don't build really good, it's more forgiving because you're not gonna flood it out by accident, or you're not going to spill juice all over your mod because the airflow is on the top. That's the great part about it. Yeah, so yeah, $85, that's not bad. if I was y'all, I'd get on it. I mean, you can't get the end game anymore, so I would go with the Valkyrie. It's a great tank. It's a big son of a gun, don't get me wrong. So as long as you got a lipo that can hold that big of a tank on it, I'd say go for it. Really easy to build on. Accepts the coils really well. And the airflow is as much as you want it to be. I mean, you literally can turn the airflow all the way open and it's like breathing because it's just pure open. What's up, Kyle?
We have half a gherkin, by the way.
I want that and Addy stands. Oh yeah, Addy stands. You know, I got so many stands now, I can't even begin to tell you. I got Stormtrooper stands. I got so many. I got stands that Creed made. I got stands that other companies have made, and they're all over all over my desk. Actually, I got so many that I'm like, I give up. But yeah, something small to take with you. The Puremax is definitely high up on the bar. That's a lot of clouds for a little pod. Just saying, with my own custom logo on there, that's pretty cool. You know, as far as 3D printers go, the original one I had was very slow. I bought I forgot the name of it. It was a micro 3D printer. Very, very slow, and it had a small
it's a micro printer. How slow?
It was slow. It was slow. I think it would be. And the build deck was very small on it. It was a heated build deck, but it was very slow. So I got a new one now.
Micro in the name.
That's behind me right there. That's my 3D printer now, which is a Adventurer 5M. And that one, that's made by FlashForge. That one's actually a decent printer. Depends on how big. If you want to make really, really big stuff, you're going to need a really big 3D printer. But that one will print most everything I need. So I go with that. Especially being into paramotoring, I can print any adapter, like GoPro adapter or whatever I need off of that. And it takes me like 30 minutes and it's done. Which I can do from my computer, and it transmits it wirelessly over to the printer. Hello, Stina. I got the Prusa. Okay, the Prusa's not bad. The Prusa's not a bad printer. It's basically the same thing. A lot of these damn printers are the same thing with different firmware. Honestly. The same damn thing. You'd be lost without a 3D printer. You know, I don't use mine as much as I should. You sent me all right, Cloud Chucker, you sent me a picture of the Asgard. I know how good the Asgard is. I love the Asgard. I don't have the XL. I have the mini Asgard. The big one, I just didn't want to get into because the big one is freaking huge. I don't do a lot of drippers anymore, even though I do love a good dripper. Don't get me wrong. I'm just more of a tank guy because I'm lazy, I guess is what I would say, because I like being able to fill my tank and not having to drip. When you get a dripper, you got to constantly put juice in there. And I'm honestly really bad at it. And I will drip a lot. I will blow through juice. I mean, when I'm using a dripper, I blow through juice because I don't want to hit a dry hit. So I just keep loading it up with juice. But this bad effect of that is you end up using a lot of juice. The Dead Rabbit Solo. The Dead Rabbit Solo, yes. Stina, wait a minute. I had a question for you. Because I was watching a video. And it was the Beard Meats Food guy, I think. And he went to a restaurant on Route 66. And I was like, is that the same damn restaurant that Stina went to? was it called Bees Restaurant? Bees something? Bees Diner? I don't know. But it looked exactly like where you took your picture in your fancy dress out in front of that. It looks like that same restaurant, and they apparently have a food challenge there. He ate this gigantic, what was it, pancake or something from there. And I was like, that looks like where Stina went. I'm almost sure that's where Stina went. That's what I want to confirm. Just saying. I think that's where y'all went. I will have to look it back up, but I am pretty sure. See, to be fair, as most UK folks say, to be fair, it does use a lot of juice. Yes, it does. Mr. D's, that's it. That's where we have our rehearsal dinner. So, yeah, Mr. D's, because I watched that video and I was like, by God, that's where Stina was at. I saw her pictures, and I can see that that's the same place. I told Munchkin, she knows. I've told her as soon as I saw it, I was like, isn't that where Stina was? Because I know that's where Stina was. I know where Stina was. Now, I didn't get to see the motel or anything because this guy was just going there for a food challenge. Beard versus Food, I think is the name of his channel. But he went to Mr. D's and got to see him do that, and he did beat the challenge, which is pretty cool. It's already 9 o'clock. How do we go through an hour? Oh, Joshua proposed at the motel. Isn't that sweet? I wonder if his hands were sweating. The Osiris. Kyle, I have the Osiris also. Where it is, I have no damn... Wait, is that what I lost when I lost that mod on the beach? I was flying and one of the tanks was on there when I dropped it, and it may very well be the Osiris.
No,
I thought it was something else. Huh?
I thought that was your Blaze.
I think it could have been... It was either the Blaze...
Mine.
Or the Osiris. I lost one of those tanks on that beach that day.
Well, that sounds good, King Cobra. You know what?
It is a good tank
that I've got on Red Note that I need to send you for some fried pancakes. They look so good.
Yeah, the Blaze is not a bad tank either, Kyle, at all. I like the Blaze. The Blaze and the Osiris seemed very similar. I think the Blaze was easier to build on than the Osiris was, from what I remember. I will have to see if the Osiris is the tank that I lost because, I went flying and I freaking dropped my mod and tank, I think, on the beach. It could have been the ocean, but I think it dropped on the beach because you can actually hear it in my video when it clicks off the side of my cage when it falls. Luckily, it didn't hit anybody, thank God. But I think that's where I dropped it. Two o'clock is prime eating time. Mr. D's is in Kingman, Arizona. Okay. I just know it was on Route 66. He didn't really say what city it was in. He just said, Route 66, Mr. D's. I thought it was Mr. B's, but okay, D's. That makes more sense.
How does that make more sense? It's just a different letter.
Because thinking back on the video, it was Mr. D's. You saw it. I was like, that's where Stina's pictures are from, is right there.
Yeah, but you just basically paused it when he was standing out in front. But yeah, it looked like he was in the exact spot.
Because, the video he had was right out front where the overhang is, where Stina took her picture in her frou-frou dress. Dress? What is a dress? Dress. Yes. Yeah, I hope I still have my Osiris. If I don't, maybe I'll get another one. Because I really like that tank. I bought the big one and the small one of the Osiris. And I remember when I got it, I got the wrong size glass for it. Luckily, I was able to go, hey, I got the wrong size glass, and they sent me the right size glass. So I was able to replace it. But I think that may be the one that I lost. I'm almost positive of it, which sucks so bad. Because I couldn't think of what tank it was. And now that you brought up the Osiris, I think that's it. Let's look at this Aromizer Supreme and see what we got going on here. I'm going to bring y'all to the build cam because this is the MQ class. I didn't even show y'all the other side of the mod. So this is the other side of it, MQ class. This only goes up to 60 watts. It's got a single 18650 with USB-C for charging. I can't believe they're still putting these lines in here for airflow. I mean, come on. This is 2025, man. Come on. We're not doing this.
YouTube and TikTok, he has about 16,000 people watching this cat.
Wow.
There's 4,662 on YouTube and over 12,000 on
Now,
TikTok.
this tank was designed by Blowjob. All right. So
what?
What? It was. Look. So I'm taking the bottom off of it, which, man, the threads on this could be a little nicer to me. Thank you. It's off now. So this is really easy to pop out. Boom. It's already got coils in there, but I'm going to take those out. I don't even know what size. This is so small. I think this one's even too big. Isn't this the smallest Allen wrench I got? That one looks too big. That one's definitely too big. That one's too big.
Voltage output is.
I'm not gonna be able to.
Do you hear me talking to you?
What? What now?
I said Neil wants to know what the voltage output is on the mod.
The voltage. Ooh, that's a good question because it does have voltage mode. Let me see.
And then King Cobra wants to know if the MQ logo lights up on the G, like on the.
Let me go the voltage so I can see what's the highest volts it goes to. So the highest voltage is 8 volts. So that's the highest it goes is 8 volts or 60 watts. So you got watts and temp control, and then you got your curve coil, your V1 coil, I think is what the VT coil. When you put it in that, it detects what's going on, and then you can go from there. Okay, see you, John Wayne.
Good night, John.
I don't know where I got so many screwdrivers in here, man. This is not right. I don't know which one fits it.
Thursdays, John Q.
That's not it either, I don't think. No. That's too big. That's too small. That's a regular screwdriver. I should have thought about this beforehand so I'd have the right size ready. Ooh, that works there. Okay. This is a star screwdriver and it's supposed to be hex, but it's working, so I'm not going to complain. That fits in there really tight, actually. I mean, you really have to turn that to get it loose. Whoa! Why didn't you say something? I did not know I was on the stupid build screen. Or
cats.
I guess that's what happened when this rolled off and hit my keyboard and screwed it up. You just hit 1,000 puffs? Wow. Yeah, I'm nowhere near that. That's for sure. Where's my funky little electric screwdriver? Yeah, that's over on the side over here, but I bet you it has the right one. You're right.
My lap.
I can take this. Let's just take the Stormtrooper because he's the closest and throw on here like this. I'm going to find that screwdriver and I'm going to get, what am I going to get? I'm going to get something.
Damn.
I'm going to get, damn, I don't remember. Hold on.
That's some longevity there, Kyle. 230,000 pups. I asked him that question, but I'm convinced that he can't hear me because I don't recall him answering me. I don't even know why I'm here tonight, John Q. I barely got 5 words in the whole damn show. That he buys shit and then sets it aside and can't find it. So then he's got to buy more shit to replace the stuff that he can't find. Because he's disorganized as hell. He's got all them drawers in his office that are just full of random shit that he never actually uses because he probably hasn't opened those drawers since we fucking moved in here. But, you know.
Okay. I gotta find that screwdriver though.
No, Stina.
It should be right over here somewhere in front of my face. I got so much stuff now.
We do, Neil, but it's a very eclectic mix. So, like, I sat down and actually put them all in e-liquid recipes, and there was only so many things we could make. Everything seemed to be, well, you can make this custard. How many fucking different vanilla custards do I need? Why can't I open my liquor?
I have, okay, I got this set that Munchkin got me, because I don't see the electric one right now. So I will find the right size in this one, and we'll work off that.
Yeah, you're going to have to take a break and open this real quick.
Open what? Screwball peanut butter. Good Lord.
I know, right?
Oh. Ah. Man, that took everything I had to get that son of a gun open.
Thank you.
Okay. Man, that cap was on tight, to say the least.
Sure, the neighbors think you just gave birth, but
I felt like it.
Whatever works.
I'm trying to find the right size for this. There we go. All right. I think we have the right size now. Not electric, but we can make her work. So we're gonna have to make some coils to go in there, obviously. So I'm gonna take some wire here and make a coil or two. I don't want that side. I want this side. I need it. Oops. 2.5, 3.0. There we go. 1, 2. What just happened there? It just broke or something. I just dropped the wire and I don't see it. There it is. All right, let's start over. That's never happened before. I didn't put enough wire through the thingy. Why am I on the... What the hell? Sorry, guys. I don't... Why is this stuff hitting my keyboard and changing my damn screen? I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is it doing that? Okay, something's not right. 5, 6. What in the hell? I've never felt my Quali tool do this before.
Broadcasting for like 12 years.
I'm not going to use that coil. I don't know what's going on with the Quali tool right now, but it's trying to bunch up my coil. It's never done this before. Okay, that's good there. It better work right this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's more like it. That's what it's supposed to do. Why did it act all strange a second ago? All right, those coil, that was one coil done. And then, now that the wires disappeared on me again, you know what? It's hell to get old because I can't see anything. All right, one more. And then we'll start building this thing. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 wraps right there. I usually do 6 wraps. 3mm inside diameter. This is 26 gauge Kanthal with 36 gauge wrap around it, I do believe. So now that we have 2 coils, 2 decent coils that I just made, let's go back to the build cam. Let me see if I can get this light showing better. Why is it not? There's so much stuff in the way. I didn't show you all the boxes that the mods came in. There's the Puremax V2. There's the MQ class. Sorry. There's the boxes. And here's what the square coils. When you order coils, you get 2 in a pack, just like this. And then it shows what ohm you're getting right here. This one is the 1.2 ohm. So, here's one of the coils I just made. Here's another one. Just put both of those on there. Very nice looking, so they're good to go. So, the good thing about these what is it, velocity style decks, is they have a lower hole and a top hole. So that matches up because you have a low and a high on your coil. So you can throw this in there very simply, actually. Long as I make the opening big enough, which I didn't do on this one.
Scuba.
What?
Stina says that Joshua has started vaping again and needs a suggestion for a good mod.
Ooh. You know what I would tell Joshua to get without question? Guar 21. Make sure it's the 21. The Guar 21, which is right here, is dual 21700s. And this mod, not only does it have really good battery life, it's very comfy in the hand, very easy to swap the batteries out, magnetic door. I like the Guar 21. That's what I would recommend because honestly, out of all the mods I've gotten recently, that one has stood through the test of every kind of beating I can do to it and still works perfectly. So I would go that route if it was me. The Guar 21, because it's dual 21700, you're already getting really good battery life out of it, and you can crank up the wattage on it to whatever you need, and it'll hold a decent sized tank. I think it holds up to like 28 millimeter. Now if you go bigger than that, which I don't think Josh is going to do, then you can you can get a different mod. But I think for most tanks or drippers that he would use, that would work fine. All right, I'm just adjusting that coil out. Then we're going to cut off the spare ends here. There we go. That's one end. And I don't know why this is so dark. I literally have the light pointing right at it. But for some reason, it's like, hey, shadow me on it. I don't know why. It just looks really dark for some reason. The other coil was on this.
Need to go to Sam's Club to look for computers, soda, and pistachio nuts tomorrow. Because I'm about to demolish this bag.
All right, that one's in there. So let's tighten this down.
You're leaving, Tony. Good night.
Well, bye, Tony. Damn, just leaving us and stuff. Well, hey, Tony, you ready to stay up and party at this fly-in? No, I'm going to bed. Well, damn you, Tony.
He's going to be stuck in a camper with
you party pooper. We're going to wake your ass up. We will wake your ass up. Let me tell you right now. If I don't have to go to work the next day, yeah, it's on. All right, we're going to adjust these coils around to where I think that they need to be. And then we will wick these, and I need to take off a little bit more off of this. I don't want anything touching. So that's what we got right now. I'm still probably going to adjust them a little bit more, but that's what we're looking for. Now on this, you can't put a lot of wick in here because there's not a lot of room. So you kind of got to be sparing on the cotton. But these things are built for flavor, not built for chucking clouds, honestly. But before we even do that, what we need to do is burn these coils in. So let's do that first.
Scott says, what size aromomizer is that?
This, I think it's a 28 millimeter. A 24 millimeter, I'm sorry. 24 millimeter aromomizer Supreme RDTA. Whether or not they still sell that, I don't know. I couldn't tell you on that front. That's going back in the day. So we're showing 0.20, which is perfect. I got no problem with that. And the Yeehee's firing it right up. Let's give her a little strum to break in the, make any adjustments on the coil that need to be. This side's already nice and heated up. This one needs a little more strumming. There we go. That's all we're looking for. It doesn't take long. Well, if you build it pretty decent, it doesn't take long to get these coils burned in and situated before you go on to actually putting your cotton in there. But you want to make sure that these fire evenly from the center out before you go and start putting cotton in there. And then always go back and tighten your coils again. Look at that. That one was loose. Make sure everything's tight, because after that metal in your coils heats up, they tend to loosen up a little bit. So I go back and retighten and then try it again. And there we go. Center out both times. We're good to go. Let's grab some cotton. I got cotton all over the place. Let's take some of that, some of these, some of those. There we go. You want to make sure your coil's cooled off before you put your cotton in there, or you're going to basically burn your cotton. You don't want to burn your cotton.
Bad time.
That would be bad. This thing's got a long streaker.
That's what she said.
Okay. There's one done. That's not big enough. That's not big enough. That's what she said. All right.
Cloud Chucker says he can't find wire anywhere.
Can't fire wire. Now I don't know if Wire Optum sells to the UK. I wish that they did, but I can't tell you for sure that they do. But that's where I like buying my wire from, which used to be Lightning Vapes. Where the hell did my... Oh, there we go. I was about to say my cutters are gone. This one's kind of difficult because you gotta cut it pretty close to be able to get those that cotton down in those slots, because otherwise this does not fit back inside this tank. There's not a lot of room. There is not a lot of room. So this one, I could fluff this out, but honestly, I don't think I need to. This side's good. I may have to take some off the other side. This side looks good. Needs to fit in here just right. There we go. That's one side done. This one looks a little fluffy, okay? If you got too much cotton, you can always take a little away. It's better to have too much than not enough.
Can't you order it from their website, Cloud Chucker? Or is it too expensive to ship?
Yeah, I don't know. All right, once I get all that tucked in there, make sure that your coil's got plenty of room to breathe underneath. That airflow has to go under there, otherwise you're not going to get any good flavor out of it at all. So I always double check that I got that cleared out in between there. Now all we got to do is add some juice to it. Well, I can't take Clockwork's custard. This is the concentrate. That would not be good. I'm gonna take, you know what? I got Nilla nuts, and I love Nilla nuts, so we're gonna vape Nilla nuts in this. Oh my God, that smells good just from opening it. I can actually smell that. Hey, my senses is coming back. Well, I could. Now I don't smell anything, but I'm sure it's getting there. So what I like to do is saturate my wick multiple times. That way I make sure that I don't get either a new cotton taste or a dry hit whatsoever. So I will go back, especially where your coil's at, because that's where it's going to fire the first time you hit that button. So I will fire it. Then I will put some more juice. Make sure it's saturated. Don't let your tip of your juice bottle touch your coil, because you will taste plastic from then on, and that sucks. Oh yeah, that's firing up nice. Let's go ahead and
it's
give
funny,
it.
Linda. You know what kind of cotton we use? You've seen Muji at the store, right? Made for women to take their makeup and shit off. It's that stuff. We have an entire case of it, so I've got like 12 bags of the cotton. It's all in Japanese though, so you can't read it.
All right. Now that that's done, we need to make sure that this is going to fit in here correctly. And there's little ears on the bottom of this, so you got to make sure that the ears fit inside these slots on the tank. So I try to line them up and then slide this in there. And once it locks in, you'll know it. And then I just unscrew it from the mod so that I can put the base back on there, because that's where all your juice is going to go here in just a second. So take that off. I take the base and screw this back on. And your juice flow control on this one has got a little dot, and you can turn it all the way off. That way you can fill this thing up and it won't start flooding anywhere or anything. Open that up and start putting juice in there.
No, they're the cotton squares, Paramount. We used to use cotton balls. People said, no, you got to boil it. Boil the cotton.
Oh my gosh, the whole boiling cotton thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, depending on, like, say, even with King Cobra, he uses 50-50 juice, right? That's the good thing about this particular tank, is you can adjust how much juice flows. So he could literally turn the juice flow like half open instead of fully open, and it would work with 50-50 juice. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to turn off a little bit of the airflow and then keep it just like that. And that should be good to go. Let's go ahead and screw the tank back onto the mod.
Attached. Do you remember when people were going and looking for the peaches and cream yarn at the stores?
Yes, I did that myself.
Hair and fucking floor dust all up in it. You're welcome. Sounds like a lot of work, Stina. I can use these to take my nail polish off. Or wick my tank and use the leftover scraps to take.
Especially when you first do this, your cotton's going to swell up a little bit, and if it starts to leak any, then it's, you know, maybe I built it bad, but we'll see. Woo! That's a lot of flavor. Oh my God. I'm not even used to that much flavor. That's strong. Aromomizer has always, you know, been a decent tank, but man, I don't even remember. I haven't vaped this in so long. This thing is strong, man. The thing with this tank is it had a little bit of a whistle to it, depending on how you have the airflow set. And I got it set in the perfect position to make a little bit of a whistle. Oh. That is strong, man. That is some decent flavor right there. I can't complain. This mod feels so small in my hand. It's ridiculous. It's very small and teeny. What I do not like. Oh, I'm such a dummy, man. This battery I put in here is not one I should be vaping because it's a very old battery. And I was feeling some heat coming from the bottom. It's probably because of this battery. So I'm taking this battery out now. I don't know how old that battery is. It's one of the old Sony VTC5s, I think. But I felt a little heat coming from it. So I'm going to take one from the Hog because I know those batteries are good. They're like brand new. And I shouldn't have a problem out of it. So sliding the 18650 in there. And if this one gets hot, then I will feel worried. It didn't come on.
Yes, it is, John Q.
I know that battery's got juice in it. I just checked that mod and it showed it had power. Hey, Jade, how's it going? There's the positive. Did I not screw something in perfectly fine or something? Let's try this again. Damn, how far can this screw in? I'm literally getting nothing. That's a brand new battery, man. I will try a different battery. I don't know what's going. I screwed that one down tight. Does it go the other way? There's no way. Hold on a second. Unless I screwed this in backwards. I think I did. I'm such a dummy. I was like, why is it screwing in so far? Because you got it backwards, doo-doo. Oh, it came right on. Yeah. That was the problem. Okay. I should show this. Let me show what was wrong because I want y'all to know in case y'all get one of these. I didn't realize that that was upside down. You would think that's a handle, but it's not. All right, let me show the way this looks. Build cam. All right, here's the bottom door. And you can see
that shit out, John Q?
One side is flat, and then this side has a hump on it, okay? So that hump is not a handle for you to grab. It will screw in this way, but the hump is supposed to go towards the battery. Otherwise, it won't come on. So the hump goes towards the battery, and then you screw this in.
It's not pushing them to the side. It just has a very narrow V. So it makes it look like my chest should only be this wide. I'm going to have to go change shirts.
Is your boob showing?
No. John Q said this sweater makes my boobs look enormous.
All right. I
noticed that earlier, but y'all weren't supposed to catch on.
All right, I think I got most of it cleared off. Let's see how that goes. What hump? How's Eric doing, Jade? I can only imagine what you're going through right now. I mean, I wish you guys only the best, but I know it's got to suck.
All right, there, I leaned back. Too bad I was off camera.
You were on camera. I'm watching you when you lean back.
Yeah, but I'm not now.
Okay. This battery is not, it's not getting warm on the bottom, so it is working correctly the way it's supposed to. It was just that other battery. It didn't like vaping at 60 watts, apparently.
Of course it was.
This whistle's like crazy. Let me see if I can fix the whistle. Hold on. Let's try it again. Yeah, if you open up the airflow, the whistle goes away. I had part of the airflow turned off and the whistle was there. So I can go this way maybe and turn and make it not whistle.
It's close, Scott. Very close.
Much better. But that has definitely got a lot of flavor. Oh my goodness. That is strong. That's like Nilla nuts to the extreme right there. I'm not even used to vaping something that strong right now. I'm used to, you know, like little pods and stuff, which are okay for what they are, but yeah, that I'm used
They're
to.
not enormous or gigantic, though, John Q. I can assure you that.
My sense of taste and smell have kind of been hit or miss lately. It was like completely gone. Now I can smell sometimes and sometimes I can't. Same way with my taste, but I think it's
Y'all gotta
starting
give
to
me
come
some of
back.
this.
Thank goodness.
It's good stuff. It's
That's good
tasty.
stuff.
It is. Yummy. It helps if I'm holding it straight. There. Can y'all see it now? No, it's still not straight.
Her boobs look gigantic. I don't know. I've examined them up close.
Be very careful what you say next.
Why am I loud? Because my mic is better.
He's always loud. I don't know why he can't hear me. He couldn't hear me earlier. No one can hear me. Turn me up, motherfucker.
I don't know how to turn you up. Let me see if I can turn you up. Mute. Let me see if I can change anything. View more. There's no way to turn you up that I see.
I can't turn my own microphone up.
Yeah, there's only stop. I mean, usually you can click on somebody's name and adjust stuff, but stop video, make host, remove report, mute.
Why not try to turn me up on OBS? That's a thought.
You turned all the way up. I
And
mean,
something is wrong.
I just
'Cause I
muted
haven't
you.
changed any.
Okay, you're okay now. I got you turned all the way up. Matter of fact, mine's turned all the way up. Let me turn myself down. I was turned all the way up. That's probably why I sounded so much louder.
I can't move it closer. It's not flexible. It's in the same position it's been in every single time.
Is it better now? Or are we kind of adjusted? I'm peeking in the yellow.
Can you hear this? I want to make sure it's actually coming from my mic and not my actual stupid fucking computer.
Too low. I'm too low now? There's no way. Nah, I know I'm good. I mean, I can turn myself up a little bit, but hers, I can mute. Let me see. Volume.
Before you start, can y'all answer me? Did you hear that?
But the first 3,000 shows, she wasn't this low.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. It just seems a little low.
Okay, so you hear this.
No.
All right. So apparently my sound is not coming from my headset. It's coming from my fucking computer.
Oh, that's why. Yes, fix that.
What about that? Can you hear that?
No. I don't know if it's because mine's blocking out the sound of you tapping the mic, but
It's set to this stupid headset.
but it's not picking it up from the headset. mean, it didn't sound bad. It just seems a little lower. That's why I thought,
Can you hear me now?
I can still hear you. Scratch the microphone. I want to make sure it's coming from that. No. Nothing. No. No. How many choices you got? Now I don't hear anything.
La la la.
I hear you now.
Okay, well, it's because it's coming out of my fucking computer.
Yeah, I don't think it was Temu, John Q.
No, it was from Amazon.
I can hear you pretty good. I don't know what they're hearing, but I mean, you're peeking into the yellow from what I can see. Oh, Scott says you're louder now, so.
Yeah, but it's still not coming from my headset. It's coming from my computer.
Oh.
And now I can hear him coming from my computer, even though my speakers, I don't know. Talk.
Yeah, they said it's louder now. You sound better. So you got the microphone right now, I think, but you need to fix your headset to where it's just coming, your output goes to your headset only.
Now I can't hear you at all.
I wish you could, Scott, because it would save a lot of problems.
You know what's going to solve the problem? I'm going on Amazon and I'm buying a Logitech because this is fucking ridiculous. So, like, when I'm on here, right, I can't pull up Spotify and listen to that at the same time.
The Astros would work. You got a really nice pair of headphones. They're big, but they're nice.
I don't want to look like I'm heading off to space. They're huge. No, it's got a microphone. It's just fucking weird. I don't know.
And I'm gonna lose. Oh, I won. Hey.
That was one of the negative reviews. People were saying they had a hard time keeping them connected properly. I just had no idea what they meant. I understand now.
Okay. So, Munchkin and I pretty much both started keto on Monday. Me more than her, but I'm the more important one out of the two of us to be on keto because I did weigh 260, which is the heaviest I've ever been. So when I did a hang check on my paramotor, the last time I adjusted it, I was around 240. So I have to get back to 240 before I go to that fly-in because I don't want my trike, if I get to fly the trike, to be pointing down when I take off because I'm too damn heavy. So I need to get my weight back down, which shouldn't be a problem. I mean, I should be able to lose that in no time. Once the keto stuff kicks in, I'll drop 20 pounds. I know women can't, but guys drop 20 pounds like nothing. And then I'll try and keep that off.
What was the headset I had before? What version was that?
There's a 800, but you had the 600, and I don't even know if they still sell that. The 800 is the newer version that's even thinner, but it costs more. And the 800 is the one that Jen uses right now from Higgy, because the 800 does Bluetooth and dongle connection both. See ya, Linda. Going to the senior center? Well, Linda, walk faster. Come on now. She's like, my good thing that I do is I walk. Well, you gotta, you gotta be able to keep up with the squirrels and everything that's walking beside you. Walk faster.
Good night, Linda. No, John Q. That's not how it works. No beer frother for him.
Beer frother? Where? Beer frother? I didn't. Oh, if she buys a Logitech, you buy a beer frother. Oh yeah, I got you. No, you walk. I know, right? I need to walk. You're right, Linda. I should do that. You're still moderately low carb? Yeah, Stina, we totally blew the carb thing out the window for I don't know how many months now, but I went back into it. Now, Munchkin is keeping her carbs pretty low, but technically not keto low. I've had nothing today that could even possibly put me out of ketosis, so I should be damn well into it. I've been doing it like 5 days now, so I should be damn well into keto. I've already had what I would consider the keto flu yesterday, so I should be full on keto. I don't have any more strips to check, but even though I know those things aren't perfectly accurate, you're skinny, you walk fast.
Well, I discovered freeze-dried Skittles, which are fucking delicious.
She walks faster than the old people. She's like walking up to them on your left, and she just keeps on going.
Don't accidentally kick their walker out from underneath them, Linda.
There's still a mod heist going, but I just won some money. If I mod heist, I'll lose money. All right, I'll mod heist a portion of what I had. I took the last seed. All right, I beat Scott to it.
All I can find is gaming headsets, which is not what I want.
Look up the Logitech H800. Oh, see? I knew we were going to die. I knew we were going to die. It may be the HT800, but I know it's something like that. Yeah, H800. Where's it at? $55.99. I see it. That's the cheapest one I see. And then they have some other versions, but there's one particular link, which is right here. Let me grab that link, copy link. I will post it in the chat. So in case you want to search for it, there's the link for the Logitech H800 web headset.
In the cart.
Those headsets are always really good. I don't know what it is with the Logitechs, but they seem to work pretty good. And they're nice and thin, so they're not like sticking out far from your head. She won't get it till Wednesday if she orders it now, but
well, I want to do things tomorrow. I want to go look at computers.
Oh. Okay.
Did you not hear me say that earlier? I wanted to go look at computers, get more soda, and pistachio nuts. But I also want to pull all of our shoes out from the various areas and do a
speaking of pistachios,
inventory.
We got some keto ice cream bars that are they're triple chocolate with caramel, and they're 4 carbs a piece. Those things are delicious. I might have one of those after the show because those things are damn good. I don't mind wasting 4 carbs on that and get the sweet out of it. It's like, hey, am I even on keto? Yes. Are these laptops any good? ROG is good, Cloud Chucker. Let me see what you got. Yeah, there's a Ryzen there. Stay here. It's like, hey, do you want to go to the US site? There's 3 different versions. No, they all say GA080. GA605, but they've got different specs. They all have Ryzen processors. Now, Ryzen 9 and the Intel i9, some people like the Ryzen more than the Intel. Some people like the Intel more than the Ryzen. That would be up to you. The screens are 240 megahertz OLED, which are great. It's got a good screen on there. They're 16 inches. 4060 NVIDIA. Okay, so the far right one is a 4060. The left 2 are 4070, which are probably going to be more expensive. But yeah, those are good laptops, Cloud Chucker. You can't go wrong with those. 4K, yeah, I mean, at that rate, if the hertz that it's delivering, 240, yeah, 2560 by 1600, that's 4K. You're good.
Well, too much of it, you'll get the shits, Will.
Those have Republic. The ROG is for Republic of Gamers, and it says it has a ROG Nebula display, whatever that is. Now you have the middle one has 2 terabytes of storage. So that's your hard drive space. Now, depending on how many files you have and stuff, you may only need 1 terabyte, but if you know you're going to need more space, then I would recommend going with the 2 terabyte. It will cost more, but not that much more. So just think about that before you buy one. Because if you need something that needs a lot of space, like you're going to put in big videos or you got a lot of files, then I would get the 2 terabyte. If you don't use that much, then just go with the 1 terabyte.
Flying Turd, they were
what brand flavor? Yeah, she's going to show you now. They come from Sam's Club. They're absolutely delicious. I am surprised. Normally when you get keto ice cream, they taste bad or fake. You know what I mean? The ice cream tastes fake. These do not. I don't even know what brand that is, but she's going to show you in a second. They're actually really good. Who the hell's at our front door? Hold on, my camera's like, hey, somebody's out front.
They're these. It doesn't have a name. It just says keto on them.
Oh, they were across the street. Yeah, there it is. That's it. Yeah. Triple chocolate. What?
Triple chocolate caramel, 0 sugar added.
Triple chocolate caramel.
4 net carbs.
That's it. Four carbs. That's it. TRD. So if you're on keto, 4 carbs is not that bad. If you're trying to stay under 25 to 20 carbs, 4 carbs is usually I keep that in my allowance of carbs so I'll eat one of those and I'm good, man. They're damn sweet and delicious, and you can taste the caramel and the chocolate really good in those. I've had a lot of low carb keto ice cream that sucked. That's actually really good. I'm not complaining at all.
I agree, Stina.
10 grams, or you wouldn't lose anything. 10 grams is really low. I feel your pain. You know what the problem is, TRD? When you're doing keto, just staying under the carb limit is not the only thing you have to worry about. You cannot take in more protein than fat. So
no, your
say
body will
you,
turn that to
yeah,
sugar.
yeah, your body will turn that into sugar. So if say you eat a giant steak or something, but you don't have any fat to equal it out, you're not going. Your body's going to go get confused, and it's going to try to burn off protein into sugar, which makes you not really lose weight. So you need to make sure you keep the fat up in your diet over what your protein is, and then you'll lose weight, no problem. You don't want, you want to not look like a potato with legs.
Yes, that's my goal.
I'd rather die than eat crap food. John Q, I completely understand that. Yeah, the 4 net carbs, Stina, I think it's 6, but it's got 2 dietary fiber or something like that, which makes it 4 net. But it's really not a big difference between the actual carbs and the net carbs of the ice cream. Well, thank you, Cloud Chucker, and hey, good luck on your laptop. I'm sure you'll get one that you actually like. Make sure you like the keys on it. Make sure you like the way the mouse is, whether it's a pad or what have you. The display is always
I'm still
important.
bent about the fact that you can't go buy a computer and it comes with the monitor.
Yeah.
Like what happened to the days where when you went and bought a computer, it came with a monitor and the mouse and the keyboard?
It never really came with a monitor that I know of.
What?
Yeah, computers never really came with a monitor. You had to buy them
Yeah,
separately.
every computer that I ever bought came with a monitor.
I don't know where you was shopping. I had to buy all that separate. I had to buy the computer. Sometimes you would get the keyboard and mouse, but never the monitor. Never, unless you bought it all in one.
Yeah, if you hush, Kyle.
It's 2025. All right, guys, we're gonna get off here. Because I want to go get my ice cream now that I've done talked it up. I'm hungry and I want one of those ice creams. They did in the 2000s. Well, hell, I was around for the 2000s. I don't remember it coming with a damn monitor.
Yeah, did you guys know like Dell and Dell is still around making? Do they actually sell computers?
Of course,
now?
Dell still makes computers.
Dude, I got a Dell. Who's gonna go buy a fucking Dell? Right.
Mike, the battery keeps beeping like, hey, it's charged. I know you're charged. All right, y'all have a great night. We will see y'all next time. Same bat time, same bat channel. Peace out, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye.